from the bottom, bouncing off the wall. 1,000 orthodox. Beats from the bottom, bouncing off the wall. 1,000 orthodox. Beats from the bottom. Beats from the bottom.
Yeah. Yeah, that is my dude right there. Chill Rob G. By the way, I am the Lord of the Loop, the Baron of the Blend. And if you dig Chill Rob G, you can definitely be my friend. Jersey City, New Jersey, stand up. I will argue with anybody, just like I always want to debate Spoonie G should be considered within those top 3 or top 4 when it comes to the first generation of the upper echelon of the MCs. I say the same for the Flavor Unit. The Flavor Unit should be one of the posse groups that is definitely, I don't play the top this and that game, but they should be revered. All of them were heavyweights. All of them were heavy. But anyway, we're getting down with Chill Rob G today. Him and Lati really jumped that thing off. And Lakim, really all of them did their thing. But this one kind of baffles me, y'all. This one kind of baffles me. Of course, Rob Frazier, salute out to my brother. Definitely a favorite. Chill Rob G is his name. Again, from Jersey City, New Jersey, and notoriously and unfortunately known for having his a cappella vocals taken and laid down over this track. So it was a gift and a curse. It did him well. It brought him a lot of notoriety, but unfortunately for the wrong reasons, and the cat did not get the cash in the way he should have. And nevertheless, even though Snap got all of the let's say the notoriety or whatever, he and Mark the 45 King definitely deserve a goddamn for this thing right here. Through and through, the lyricism was nice, and the beats were dope as hell. And this goes back to the days where there was just nothing but a dude with dope beats and rhymes. There was not a whole bunch of other stuff on there. All right. But the hit singles, and what it's known for, of course, is dope rhymes. That was one of the singles, and it had a joint on the B-side called Chillin'. It had Wild Pitch, the original version, not the K-Day version. But it also had a joint called Chilling, which is not on the full-length release. So peep that, if you will. Also, the court is now in session. Funky as hell. And, of course, the grand larceny here with Let the Words Flow. That's where the acapella came from for the power. I got the power. Anyway, Let Me Show You was another single. Love that remix on that too. And Make It was the house track B-side on that. Favorites for me was Ride the Rhythm. But hold on, while we on that, let me go ahead and throw the original up in here. Okay, so this is the one that they stole right here. Yeah. But anyway, back to it. So Riding the Rhythm was the joint that I was really digging on that nice lyric flow. Really, my man just had a hellified lyric flow. And it just leaves a lot of question marks. But anyway, this was produced in its entirety by DJ Mark, the 45 King. Much love to you, my brother. The musicians on here were Les July on the bass, Crazy-O on the cuts and scratches, Jack Bashkow on the sax and the flute, and engineered by John Dimmick. And of course, this goes back to the days where it was just dope beats, dope rhymes, and limited folks when it came to everything else. So it was stripped down. But this was recorded at Airwave Sounds, Calliope, and Such a Sound. Mastered by Dick Charles. Of course, y'all, you know we got to give love to the other folks too. I can never emphasize enough, when you look at the cover, you will always think of chillrobg and this joint right here. So everyone had a hand in the creative process, be it visually or orally. So this was mastered by Dick Charles. Art direction, Amy Fine. Photography, Peter Botke. Design graphics, Terry Clark. And again, this is available on all the major streaming platforms, along with physical copies as well. And I do mean CD, which came out later on, LPs, and cassettes on this joint right here. Notables and oddities to me were, just as I said before, this was just beats and dope-ass rhymes. So this cat had no features on here. And oddly enough, he had nobody from the Flavor Unit spitting on this thing either. Just him and DJ Mark lacing that shit. And based upon the success of this, and this is what leaves me scratching my head. I don't know what Wild Pitch was going through at the time, but there was no follow-up release on this shit. As hot as this shit was, there was no follow-up release. And oddly enough, I remember, I want to say the UMCs did a follow-up, which was poorly marketed the second go around. And so goes the same. There was some funny business that went down with Main Source at that time as well. I know, you know, a large professor had left, but it took, for some reason, it stalled out when they released that second one, Fuck What You Think, which was a nice project, but it was something that just didn't smell right the way it was released. But anyway, those are the only two projects that I can think right off the top that Wild Pitch actually put out another joint on, you know? But anyway, I digress, but it's very surprising that as hot as he was, I don't know if he was stuck to Wild Pitch, but he didn't leave and put it out someplace else. But very, very, very baffling. And not only that, he really didn't do any features with anybody else. So very interesting dynamic there, because at the time, this cat was real hot too. All right. He did, in fact, though, just a few years back, release a dope project called Empires Crumble. So please gain the opportunity and check that out. That should be on the streaming platforms. And also there was a CD version of that. Cats like this, of course, again, were pre-internet. So please be sure to show your love and appreciation for these cats and contact them. All right. And Chill, of course, he can be followed and heard on Bandcamp, SoundCloud, at chillrobg, Facebook at chillrobg, Instagram at chillrobg_, and Twitter X at chillrob. Man, damn, if you want to talk about some rhythmic residue, this shit was a killer right here. So again, as always, it's way too much music out here for us to leave behind. So dig and check that joint out. And please peep his lyricism. Cat was heavy on those bars. He was very nice on the bars. All right. Again, man, this music is a beautiful thing. All right. Also, be sure to follow some of the groove gatekeepers out here, and which I am not affiliated with any of them. However, I do appreciate the information, preserving the music, and respecting the rhythm as well. My name is Art Appreciation, for that's who I am and that's what I do. Of course, feel free to follow us, like, subscribe, all the other good stuff, because we are simply dope shit. Again, art appreciation, respect the rhythm, and rock on.